Hey everyone, I will try to keep this video under 10 minutes long, no promises. But this is my end of year video game vlog. In this video, I will be showing you my Nintendo Switch video game collection so far. It's not a lot because I recently purchased a Nintendo Switch this year in 2019 and I did not buy this thing at launch day. So of course there's a lot I missed out on and a lot I need to catch up on as well. But there's also a few popular titles that I did not buy yet because, well, I'm the type of gamer that likes to enjoy a large variety of different games, let's just put it that way. And I am very much looking forward to 2020 because so many exciting things just got announced. They just dropped the next generation for the new Xbox Series X, they're calling it. So they're coming out with that thing. I'm surprised Microsoft decided to show off their system first, but I guess Sony must have something planned for next year. Either around February or E3 of 2020, they're going to show off the PlayStation 5. So that's very exciting, very much looking forward to that. And of course, all of the upcoming games that are currently being made for this generation of consoles, so like Cyberpunk 2077, the Resident Evil 3 remake, Final Fantasy 7 remake, and so much more. But I'll talk about all of that later. Let's get to my Nintendo Switch collection. So the last game I bought this year for my Nintendo Switch is the Final Fantasy Twin Pack, which includes Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, both games on one cartridge. This is like my fourth time buying Final Fantasy VII. I have the original, and I can show you that right now. Here it is. Original for PlayStation 1, and I also have the original Final Fantasy VIII also for PS1, or PSX as they used to call it. Yeah, but anyways, I have the original. I also downloaded this on my PS3, and I downloaded the HD version, which I guess people are calling it the PC version, on my PS4. And now, I have it again on my Nintendo Switch in this cool twin pack. Both games on one cartridge, which is pretty cool, pretty nice. And I will be buying it again because next year the remake is coming out for PS4. And I think Xbox and PC? Yeah, it's going to be available for those as well. But I'm going to be playing it on PS4 because it just feels right playing it on the PlayStation console. So, yeah, 5 Final Fantasy VII games I will have. But anyways, I have that for my Switch. Alright, now let's get to the other ones. So, recently I bought my friend Pedro Blood, Bullets, Bananas, developed by Devolver Digital. You play as this character who's basically a hitman, or at least he plays like a hitman, and you could do some cool, like, John Wick type stuff. It's extremely fun. I don't know. It's not for everyone, I would say, but if you like indie titles, because it looks like an indie title, then check out my friend Pedro. The Aladdin and Lion King collection for the Switch. I got it for the Switch because it just felt right playing this on a Nintendo console, since I used to play the originals back in the day on both Nintendo and Sega. Now, I think I played Lion King on Super Nintendo, and Aladdin... Now, Aladdin, I never played the Super Nintendo version. I can't remember if it did come out for Super Nintendo, but I did play it on Sega Genesis. So I played it on Sega, but not Super Nintendo. And this also comes with the Game Boy versions and Japanese versions of both games, so very happy to, relive my childhood with this collection here. Alright. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. This game was the game that kind of made me wanted to buy a Switch this year. Well, that and Astral Chain, because I love the Ultimate Alliance series ever since I bought them on Xbox 360, and I also bought them again by downloading them on my PS4, and guess what? They're no longer available on the PS4, so I'm very lucky to have those downloaded on that system. But yeah, playing this, it was good. I liked it a lot. Of course, performance-wise, well, if this would have came out for like Xbox One, PC, PS4, I have a feeling maybe the frame rate would be a little bit better, but it runs fine. I mean, I didn't really have any issues with it. And when I went to buy that game, they gave me this cool poster from GameStop just from pre-ordering the game and picking it up day one. And this is framed, of course, as you can see. I did frame this. So just that poster alone was worth pre-ordering this game. But no, in all seriousness, I enjoyed the series, was looking forward to playing this, and I was like, dang, well, I'll buy this and I'll just wait on getting a Nintendo Switch, and that's exactly what I did. So I bought this first, and I think I bought Astral Chain also. I bought, yeah, those two games first before I got the Switch, and then I eventually got the Switch and got to play it, and I loved it. And I still need to play more of it. And oh yeah, I think pretty soon, a few more days, on the 23rd of this month, they announced the XMen characters, so you get to play as Cable, Iceman, Gambit, and Phoenix. They added Phoenix, so they will be adding those characters. All right. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I already purchased this for the Wii U and completed it, and I did not want to buy this again for the Switch, but I did it anyways because I wanted to see if there's any difference. Not much difference. I mean, I guess there's like new items they added to the game, and I guess some cool DLC stuff that I did purchase on the Switch version, but I did not purchase on the Wii U version. So I did purchase the season pass or downloadable content, and looking forward to unlocking more stuff in this game and finishing it up for the Switch. My experience so far has been about the same as it was on the Wii U, but at least now I have the option to play it on the Switch. This one, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This video is going on for 8 minutes. Crap, this is not going to be under 10 minutes long, so I apologize for that. This is going to be a long video. Maybe I might skip all the other video game talk, or maybe I might just talk briefly about all the stuff I'm looking forward to next year and quickly show this stuff off. So yeah, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. I played a little bit of the original on Game Boy. Never actually played a full version, and now they remastered this for the Switch, and I thought it was very charming and enjoyable to play. And I did enjoy my time with the Link's Awakening remake. And also, they gave me these cool posters, which I did also frame. This is a double-sided poster, and the kind girl at GameStop gave me two, so I could actually frame the other side of the poster. How cool is that? So yeah, I have two Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening posters, which are pretty much the same. It's just that they are both double-sided. So that was an enjoyable experience for me. And I also bought the amiibo, which I had no plans on buying the amiibo, but I saw it one day at Walmart and it looked cute. And me being a toy collector, I decided to buy it. And what's next? Oh, Astral Chain. Yeah, this game, developed by Platinum Games. If you are into fast-paced anime action games, Astral Chain is definitely one to check out for the Switch. Oh man, if you don't have a Switch, then yeah, you're missing out on something cool here. I mean, who knows? They might bring this over to maybe other consoles in the future, but for now it's only available on the Switch. And this is one of the ones I bought before I bought the Switch, because I knew I was preparing myself to buy a Switch later on after I bought a few games for it. All right. Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan of the series. I've been getting back into it with the Dragon Ball Super series, and I watched all of the Dragon Ball Super in Japanese subtitles before they aired over here in America. So when everybody was getting hyped up and talking about Ultra Instinct Goku, I'm like, yeah, I knew about this stuff like like about a year ago by watching the Japanese dub version. But I need to get back into this and play more because I played through the tutorials and that was it. I got distracted by other games for the Switch and PS4 as well because more games kept coming out for the PS4 and I play my PS4 more than anything. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age S Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. This is my third Dragon Quest game. So my history with Dragon Quest, I'm not a super hardcore fan of Dragon Quest, but I appreciate the series. I have Dragon Quest VIII for PS2, and I have Dragon Quest Heroes for PS4. So this is like my third Dragon Quest game, or at least one out of the official, series for the Nintendo Switch. And what's cool about the Nintendo Switch version is that you can switch it from modern graphics to like 8-bit graphics or 2D graphics. Back to how it looked old school style, which is pretty cool. Ninja Saviors Return of the Warriors. Now, this was originally called Ninja Warriors back in the day when it came out in the arcades and on Super Nintendo, but now that they have a TV show called Ninja Warriors, and due to licensing rights, they had to rename this Ninja Saviors Return of the Warriors. And I guess what's really cool about this version is that they added 2 brand new characters, and they updated the gameplay mechanics and the graphics so it runs in, I guess, 60 frames per second on Switch. But yeah, definitely one to check out if you grew up with this back in the day. I only played a little bit of the original on Super Nintendo. I never actually played the original, the arcade one that came out in the arcades. From what I heard, the arcade screen was like crazy. It had like 3 or 4 screens or something, and you could like, watch your character walk across all the screens. Let's see. Oh, Gunvolt Striker Pack. I heard it was good for people who like the Mega Man series. And I also have the spin-off title, Luminous Avenger 9 or X. I'm not sure if that's a 9 or an X. I'm just going to go with 9. But yeah, Luminous Avenger and Gunvolt Striker Pack. I've heard for people who enjoy Mega Man X series, this is one to check out for the Switch. So I decided to listen to the masses and buy them. Alright, so the final 2 games. Well, actually, I have one more game to show off. So I have Rockman X here, Anniversary Collection. This is part 1. Actually, because there is another one, part 2, of the Rockman X Legacy Collection, or Anniversary Collection. Now I have the original here, or the American version, sorry, for PS4. So yeah, that's what I was looking for behind the camera. So yeah, this is the American version. It comes with 2 discs, and this is also available in America for the Switch as well. But you see, with the Switch version, it comes with 1 cartridge and a download code to download the second half, or part 2 of the Legacy Collection. Now, if you get the Japanese version, which is called Rockman X, they each game get their own cartridge. The only downside is they're not packaged together, so you have to buy them separately. So I bought part 1, and I still need to get my hands on part 2, which is not difficult to find. They are available on Amazon and eBay. And the reason why I decided to get Rockman X Anniversary Collection again for the Switch is because, well, I grew up playing most of the series on Super Nintendo, so it just felt right playing it on a Nintendo console, and I enjoy Rockman or Mega Man X series more than the original Mega Man series, so that's why I decided to buy it. Alright, so now we can move on to the final game. This thing, here, let me move these out the way. So, you won't believe how much I paid for this thing. This was only $9 on Black Friday. When this first came out, this was like around 60, 70 bucks, and there's no way I was going to pay that much for this thing. But yeah, recently, this Black Friday, I didn't really want anything, but I was looking online, and I was browsing Best Buy, and I saw that they had this available for $9. I was like, what? So you get all of this cool stuff, and the game also included for the Switch? Hey, yeah, that's a good deal. I mean, $9. It's about as much as I would pay for this. But yeah, Starlink Battle for Atlas with the Star Fox, McCloud, and Airwing, and it comes with the game as well. So yeah, it's another thing that I'm not sure if I will ever get to play or keep in the box as a collector's item, because I'm always distracted by other games all the time. All the time. There's just so many other games to catch up on. Oh crap, I'm actually redoing this part because I actually forgot to show you guys I own this game as part of my Switch collection. It's called Kamen Rider Climax Scramble. It's a arena fighter game. Now, it's not for fighting game fans, let's put it that way. It's straight up for Kamen Rider fans. So if you're a hardcore Kamen Rider fan and you have a Switch, this is one you might want to check out. If you're a fighting game fan, you're not going to get into this at all. Trust me. But it's fun because it's very, very simple, and plenty of different Kamen Riders to unlock in this game, and you can upgrade them as well. So that's pretty fun. All right, so yeah, that is my Nintendo Switch video game collection for 2019. Now, I'm not sure if there's any more I will get next year. I do know I don't plan on getting too crazy with my Switch collection, meaning I don't plan on building my collection up to the point where I have as many games as my PS4 collection or my PS3 collection and PS2 and so on. I don't plan on getting that crazy. But next year, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. I'm interested in. I heard rumors about a Metroid Prime Trilogy HD collection. I will definitely get that if they come out with that, because I have the original titles downloaded on my Wii U. And if they make an HD collection for the Switch, I'm actually okay with buying them again. And I heard another rumor about a remake for the Metroid, or no, Super Metroid, excuse me. Yeah, they're going to remake Super Metroid for the Switch. I don't know how true that is, so we'll have to wait and see. Alright, so that's my Switch collection. This video has gone on for way too long, I apologize, so I might skip out on all the other stuff I wanted to talk about, like, you know, certain games coming out next year and certain consoles that's coming out next year, which I'm gonna have to find some work or someplace willing to hire me so I can afford these games coming out next year. Because yeah, YouTube is not paying me much. I'm barely getting anything off YouTube anymore, especially with the new rules and regulations in place and new laws. It's a rough time for everyone right now on YouTube. But to be fair, it's always been a rough time for a lot of people on YouTube. It's just that nobody really been doing anything about it, and I guess YouTube decided to make things worse, much worse. But real briefly, I guess is my phone ringing? My phone is ringing! I can hear it off in the distance. Well, I hope the camera does not pick that up. But anyways, quick opinions about the Xbox One Series X. Is it exciting? Sure. Is it something that is getting me hyped to the point where I would want to buy it day one? Probably not. And I'll tell you why. Because I skipped out on Xbox One this generation. And they came out with multiple different versions of the Xbox One. So I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing with Xbox Series X and come out with multiple versions of that as well. So I don't plan on buying that day one. I plan on waiting, just like I waited to get the Nintendo Switch. And, you know, just playing the long game and seeing what they plan on releasing for that thing. I might be interested in buying a PS5 day one, but that depends on the price. I have a feeling that thing is going to be anywhere from $500 to $600. I really hope not, but I've always preferred playing, or at least putting many hours into my PlayStation consoles. I mean, PS4, PS3, and PS2 I all bought on launch day. PS1 is probably the only one I never got on launch day because I was younger, I did not have a job, and my parents had to, find that thing and buy it for my Christmas gift, But everything after that, PS2, 3, 4, I bought on launch day myself because I was able to find a job and earn enough money to buy them. And there's just so many games available on the PlayStation consoles, and since I'm a variety gamer, there's just so many games out there that exist, especially in Japan. I like to go on some Japanese import websites and order games from over there because they have a large variety of games that they don't have here in America. And also, PlayStation tends to have a good number of exclusives. I mean, I dug into my collection and brought out some exclusives here. I have Shadow of Colossus Special Edition, which is fully remastered from the ground up, so it looks 10 times better than the original. Ratchet and Clank, Infamous Second Son, Spider-Man, of course, God of War, hell yeah, and guess what? They're making a sequel to these two games, and since PlayStation 5 is coming out soon, I would not be surprised if the sequel came out for PlayStation 5. So looking forward to those. Horizon Zero Dawn, which amazing graphics, come on. Some other exclusives PS4 have is Bloodborne, which is one of my top favorite games on the PS4. And oh, by the way, I am well aware that some of these titles are currently out for the PC, so some of these might no longer be a PS4 exclusive. You can also play some of these on the PC, so I'm well aware of that. But anyways, Bloodborne. Now, there is no mention of a Bloodborne 2 coming out, but guys, I would not be surprised if they drop the bomb on us like next year or the year after that, and they come out with an announcement and say, hey, we're making Bloodborne 2 for PlayStation 5. I would not be surprised if that happens. I really would not be surprised. Yeah, Uncharted 4. So, they have all these fun, exclusive titles to play on the PS4, and the Xbox, there wasn't really a lot of exclusives that I was really interested in. Like, if I would have bought an Xbox One, I probably would have only bought one game, and that one game would have been like Forza Horizon or something. But since there was not much on that system, I just looked at it as a waste of money, since I love playing everything on my PS4 and my other consoles that I own. And I also own some portable consoles. I still have my 3DS, and I still have a PlayStation Vita, as dead as that thing might be these days, because it's no longer getting supported, and Sony did announce that they will no longer be making any more handheld consoles in the future. But yeah, there's just not a lot for the Xbox One, and that's why I decided to skip out on that this generation. Will I skip out on it again for the next generation console? I don't know, but right now I am just looking forward to getting the PlayStation 5. So anyways, that's my short opinions about some of the next generation consoles coming out next year. If you're wondering what game I'm most excited for, it's the remake of this game, of course, Final Fantasy VII, and the remake of this game right here, Stars. Yeah, I am sold. I thought Capcom did an outstanding job with the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I'm very much looking forward to playing the Resident Evil 3 remake day one. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the basic copy or the collector's edition. I mean, that Jill statue does look pretty sweet, and I'm a sucker for that stuff, so we'll see. But at other games I'm sort of excited about are Avengers, I guess. Cyberpunk 2077, which I'm not sure about. It looks very fun, but the reason why I'm not sure about Cyberpunk 2077 is because we're on the verge of next generation consoles, and I don't know if they're going to plan on re-releasing that for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. So, would it be something worth getting on current generation titles, or should I just wait further down the line and see if they're going to re-release it? Unless PS5 will have backwards compatibility and it will be able to play PS4 games, then that would be sweet. But yeah, once again, it also depends on the price of that thing, because if it's extremely expensive, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a PS5 day one. But it is a system that I very much will most likely eventually buy, because let's face it, they always put out some game that's always going to hook me, that's always going to catch my attention, especially if it's part of a popular franchise that I grew up enjoying. Alright, so thanks for watching this super long vlog. I'm so sorry, this was impossible to keep under 10 minutes long, but thank you for watching anyways, and you are awesome, stay awesome, and let's hope YouTube does not continue to screw over everyone next year.